Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Um, Wanted to give you guys a quick update to what happened with my mistake. If you can recall from my previous video, I basically was doing water changes, and if you know me, I don't mix my salts separately. I put pure RO right into the tank, and then I put the salts right into the tank, and I tested with a meter, and I raised the TDS slowly. Um, but what had happened was I had I had back pains, and um, you know that made me careless, and I grabbed the um, GHKH plus that I use for my Neo Cardinias, and I put that into my Caridina tanks. And because I was in such pain and I just kind of wanted to get it over with, I put more salt in it and at a quicker rate than I usually do. So what had happened was um, I found my mistake almost right after I put the salt into all the tanks. And so, as you recall, I wanted to mitigate the alkalinity in the buffering capacity of the GHKH plus. So I knew the soil would kind of neutralize it, but so I didn't want to deplete the soil as much. So I put in a bag of extra 88 Amazonia soil, and a couple of days later, I touched the pH, and I didn't get any deaths, at least related to this this mistake. Um, I put additional ADA soil, and that leveled off the pH. I think it raised it really minuscule. I think it was like 5 point. It was usually 5.5. I think it raised it to 5.56 or something like that. Um, I I have a digital pH meter, and everything seemed to be fine. The shrimps are doing well. I've taken Mark's guidance, and I have been feeding my shrimps less, um, particularly the Neo. I'm not sorry, particularly the Cardinias. I don't feed them every day, and I feed them very little. Um, I basically feed them almost every 2 days with the Shrimp Kings um, pellet foods. I only put a little bit in, and you can see right now the blue steels are kind of fighting over it. Um, I think to get them to behave like this, what you're seeing now is basically not feeding them every day. I basically feed them every 2 days, because the population is not very big. I counted them. I think I only have like 11 or 12 shrimps in there. So it's not a big population. So I give them very little. And every, every 2 or 3 days. Every in between there, I use, I do put in the some flake, some powdered up fish flake food that Mark talked about in his videos, and so I do that just to try to keep the biofilm going, and that seems to have worked. I think the shrimps become very aggressive to the food. Given that I'm only feeding this pellet food to them every 2 or 3 days. I've noticed that across the board with all the Cardinias, my Crystal Reds, my my Fancy Red Tigers. Um, so those guys have been, getting feedings every 2 to 3 days, and that seems to be working. I am running into a little problem with my Fancy Red Tigers right now. I'm getting the occasional deaths. Had two die within the span of like a week. So it's kind of strange. Trying to figure that out right now. Like I said, unfortunately, I'm not getting a lot of breeding with my Caridinas. Um, so they're not replacing themselves as quick as they die. If that makes sense. But my orange-eyed red tigers, they're doing great. A couple of berry females right now. So I'm very happy with them. I keep them in neo parameters, and I feed them like my neos. I feed them every day with either powder flake food or the Shrimp King pellets, and I rotate them. Rotate them between the complete mineral protein and the snowflakes. So I rotate them through, and I I do feed them feed the neos every day because I have so many that I need to feed them every day because if I don't, they eat the they literally eat the roots off of the salvinia that is floating. So I do need to feed them every day. Other than that, I think that's it. Like I said, the Caridinas, they're doing well after the mistake. The bags of additional ADAs are still in the tanks. I'll probably take them out in a month or so, and maybe use them in another tank that I'm prepping to not waste the soil because 88 Amazonia is very expensive. So I don't want to waste the soil, but I just wanted to let you guys know how my shrimps are doing. And like I said, so far, nothing came out of my mistake, but probably depleted my ADA soil a little bit. But oh well, that we that's what I get for messing up. Um, Again, if you like this kind of content, please hit the like button, subscribe, and please comment. I try to answer. I try to answer all my comments. I'm just starting out and trying to let you guys know, what I do, the kind of mistakes I get, so that you don't have to get those mistakes, I guess. But hey, everybody makes mistakes. Okay? See you guys next time. Bye.